With the 2208 release of SAP S/4HANA Cloud, the research and development engineering area is also receiving new enhancements. And in particular today, we want to focus in on the app called Manage Multilevel Bill of Material. So let's go into the app and then pick a material that we have. And for that particular material, explode the BOM. Firstly, as the name suggests, this app allows you to navigate through the entire multi-level bill of material of an item, from the topmost finished product level all the way down through to the bottommost components, traversing through the sub-assemblies that exist between the topmost and bottommost levels of that BOM. In the new features that are now available in this particular app is the ability to navigate to a BOM that you are currently viewing, but in a different BOM usage if it exists, or a different plant if it exists, or a different alternative if it exists. For example, if we are looking at this particular sub-assembly is G23 and we open it up by clicking on that little chevron icon, we could, for example, say, well, we would like to see if the BOM of that sub-assembly in a different plant is identical. We would want to view it. If you wanted to do that, then all you would need to do is click on the Plant 1 US Default Plant drop-down, and then depending on the plants in which this BOM also exists, this list would then be augmented with the plants where this BOM can be viewed. For example, we could say, well, we want to view the BOM of SG23 in Plant 1 DE, and the system would show us the BOM of that item in a different plant. Let me go back to Plant 1 US Default. And obviously, if it wasn't clear, what the system is showing you is only the list of plants where this is a possibility. i.e., there's no point in the drop-down showing you a plant where this BOM cannot be viewed. For example, here, if I look at PRSG21 and click on that drop-down, we can see that the list is staying static with Plant 1 US Default, meaning that this BOM only exists in Plant 1 US Default with the BOM usage production. A novelty as well that is available in this app is that you can also view a particular BOM in a different usage. So similar to the plant, what you could do is in the BOM usage, click on the production icon in this case, and then again the list would be augmented with the possible other choices that are available where this BOM also exists. In this case, it's telling me that this sub-assembly PRSG21 also is defined with a BOM of BOM usage type engineering design. So if we click on this, the BOM structure of PRSG21 is going to be updated with what it looks like with the engineering design BOM usage selected. And again, we can click back on production to come back to this. Another novelty that is also available in this app is that you can now, for a particular item, open up a viewing pane on the right and maintain the sub-items for this particular item that you have selected. So I'm going to pick the item, for example, here, RM27. And then what we can do is simply click on this little icon right here, which is going to open up this pane on the right-hand side. And then we have the sub-items pane. What we can then do is edit with or without a change number, depending on your context, so as to record the changes of your material. So again, if I'm just going to select RM27 and then go to the sub-items, and let's say that we wanted to add 2 sub-items, we would simply click create as many times as you have sub-items or installation points. So in this case, we'll say it's going to be PF2, where we will have a quantity of 1. And then we're going to have another one, which is going to be called, let's say, XF7. And we will have a quantity of, say, 2. So obviously the draft is saved, and those changes will not be committed to the production BOM until you click on save. So we'll click on save to actually commit those changes. And we can see that the component quantity has also been updated to 3 for the item, seeing as we had 2 at one sub-item and 1 on another sub-item. And lastly, one of the things that I also wanted to show you was the ability to do mass changes across multiple levels of your bill of material with one action in this particular application. Let's take, for example, this component here, RM203, which we see is present in the topmost level of the bill of material of our product. But if we open up this subassembly, we will see that this item RM203 is also present in this particular subassembly. Now let's, for argument's sake, imagine that we have these two components that appear with a quantity of 1 each in both these levels, and they are also defined as having a fixed quantity. Now let's say we wanted to change the quantity from 1 to 2 for both of these items. We would simply select this particular item at this level and this item at that level, then click on Mass Change, which is going to present a pop-up that is going to let us select the field or fields that we want to change in this mass action. Now the system is defaulting the component quantity as the field to change, but you could also go and select many other ones that you wanted to change. So you could, for example, within one action, change 5 fields in one go. We'll just stick to the component value, and what we want to do is we want to replace the field value from 1 to, say, 2 units. So we change the value from 1 to 2. We also indicate the unit of measure, which in this case is 2 eaches, and we'll click on Apply. The system tells us the changes were applied, and we can also see that the quantity that previously was 1 has been augmented to being 2. All we now need to do is save those changes. And if we look at the quantity, we can indeed see that the topmost item has got a quantity of 2, which reflects the change that we have just requested. And if we open up the bill of material of that subassembly, we should also see here 2 eaches. So a real time saver, as you can imagine, because instead of doing this change, say, twice for each of the levels, I was able to do it in one go. However, please do note that if you are going to require to do these changes across multiple levels with a change master, then this will not work. With a change master, it only works on one level. So there you go. I hope that these enhancements are going to be of great value, and as it has been demonstrated, hopefully in this recording, shows that you can do so many things, navigate, branch to so many different versions of a BOM across all the levels of a particular material, that this should be a real time saver for anyone that has to work with bills of materials in SAP S/4HANA Cloud.